Hey guys, so we just had this is, trust me, this is a Legends video. We just had a kind of like a fan meeting, a Dokkan in-person fan meeting, and they did talk about some updates for Dokkan. We have mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku coming to Dokkan. I think that character is coming to Legends very soon, if you get my drift. But there was actually Legends information that was revealed in the Dokkan stream. So that is what we're going to be covering today. This is very interesting, and this is actually coinciding with something that I mentioned in a prior video, which is I think the next release, which is coming this week, is going to be a one-off release. I don't think the character is going to be future, and I think this is confirmation. It's not 100% confirmation, but this is actually, I think, pretty reliable confirmation that the character is going to be just unrelated to future. So let's go ahead and take a look here. I'm going to play this clip of the Dokkan stream, and I'll just, you guys will see what I'm talking about. Let's go.
まずは特別に映像を用意していますので、そちらをご覧ください。どうぞ。
So there we go. We are having a 40th anniversary of the Dragon Ball manga joint celebration between both Dokkan and Legends. And on the 28th at it was 14 UTC. So this is actually normal time that Legends releases information. Legends and Dokkan will be having a joint informational stream here. I assume it's a stream, or maybe it's just like a video going up. This is 11 p.m. Japan time on Tuesday, which is normal reveal time for Legends. They've actually tailored this to the Legends schedule. This is really cool, man. I mean, again, we've never really done anything specifically related to the manga. And we can take a look at what Dokkan is doing for this. So if we just forward a little bit here. So here we go, Dragon Ball 40th anniversary campaign. There are different things you can get. There's new characters, wallpapers. This is a character you can get from... So I think the way that they explained it, maybe I didn't really understand it fully, but I can just play this muted. There is a Goku here that you get from an event. And this is the first time ever that Dokkan is using art that is directly from the manga in their game. And I don't think Legends has done that ever. So I would anticipate that Legends will also have something similar to this, where whatever character or characters we end up getting for Legends this week that's related to this 40th anniversary campaign will probably also have manga panels in the art, or art that is directly taken from the manga. But yeah, we have this Goku, and then we also have the opposite side of this, which is the Vegeta from the Saiyan saga. Obviously, I don't think we're going to be getting the same stuff for Legends, just because we already had Saiyan Saga Goku and Vegeta for the anniversary this year. Don't think they're going to turn around and just re-release these characters again so fast. But this is a cool thing. I mean, I'll show you guys what like the animations look like in a second here. But so there's the Goku, and then there is Vegeta. So it's just the opposite side of things. As a counterpart to the Goku introduced earlier, we again used artwork from the Saiyan Saga for this Vegeta. And then on top of this, let's just keep waiting for more subtitles to appear here. There are 4 more characters, so there's 6 characters in total. Yeah, in addition to this Vegeta, 4 more characters will be available in an upcoming summon. So there's 4 summonable characters in addition to these 2 characters. This is for Dokkan. So we have Piccolo Jr. in his giant form from the 23rd World Tournament. We have Final Form Frieza from Namek. We have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and then we have Fat Boo. So again, this is representing pretty much all the different sagas from Dragon Ball. We have, I guess technically it is OG Dragon Ball representation with Piccolo Jr. We have Saiyan Saga representation from the Goku and Vegeta Saiyan Saga characters. We have Frieza Saga representation with Frieza, Cell Saga representation with Gohan, and then Buu Saga representation with Buu. So as a reference, this is what we are getting for Dokkan. And then we can forward a little bit to show what the animations look like for the super attacks. It is a little bit different. I mean, people are probably going to have varied opinions on this, but here is what the super attacks look like for Goku and Vegeta. Let's just take a look at this. Again, the only reason I'm showing the Dokkan side of things is because we're having a joint celebration, and I think Legends will probably have something at least remotely similar to what we're seeing here for Dokkan. So we'll see the Goku animations here. This is what the super attacks look like. So that's the super attack animation for Goku. And then we're going to have something similar for Vegeta. You have like the page turning sound effects in here. And we have the sound effects from the anime coming in through the back, like the Vegeta making his stance. We have like charging up the Gallic gun, which we'll hear in a second. Yeah, and so that is what the super attacks look like. Now, clearly, something like that is going to work much better in a game like Dokkan, as opposed to Legends, where the game is fully 3D animated. So I'm actually not entirely sure how they're going to do this for Legends, but like, regardless, we do have a joint program. They call it a joint program. I think it's probably just going to be like a premiere, a video premiere on YouTube, or probably maybe even on social media. I would imagine that Legends is going to be tweeting about this soon. They probably just wanted Dokkan to be able to get this out first because it's their stream that they just did. But yeah, we'll be seeing the information for this in 3 days during the stream. In terms of character options here, I think there's two possibilities. Previously to this announcement, I did not think that they were going to bring this format back, but I think it's possible we could actually see a Mega Rising banner here. And the reason why I say this is because this is essentially what this is for Dokkan, right? None of these characters are LRs. None of these characters are Dokkan Fest exclusive characters. They're just normal characters, right? That is essentially the Legends equivalent of a Mega Rising banner. So either we are going to get some kind of LF character for this, and it's going to be one LF plus a banner unit plus a supporter, or it's going to be a Mega Rising potentially featuring up to like 4 or 5 characters, which could be, it could be interesting if they're going to give us that many units, but traditionally speaking, and again, this is not something we've seen for a very, very long time. The last Mega Rising banner was the Turles Crusher Core Mega Rising banner, which at this point was about 14 months ago, 13, 14 months ago. But they usually have not been that, I'm sorry, that wasn't, it was the Garlic Jr. Movie banner. It was Garlic Jr. and Goku and Piccolo were the Mega Rising characters. Historically, Mega Rising characters have not really been that impactful in terms of their effect and value in the game. But like, I don't know, like, what are we expecting to see here for the 40th anniversary of the manga celebration? It's got to be something from either OG Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z. That's what it, like, there's not going to be a GT character here. There's not going to be a super character here. There's not going to be a movie character here. So our options are actually like relatively limited here. I don't think we're going to get OG Dragon Ball because we had an OG Dragon Ball celebration this year already. And if we take a look at like the majorly hype stuff from OG Dragon Ball, we already got it, kind of. I guess they could do 23rd World Tournament stuff. I guess they could. I guess. Let's go to DB for a second. Like, we got Kid Goku and DKP, which I would consider to be like the fight from OG Dragon Ball. Piccolo Jr. and 23rd World Tournament Goku is like probably just like a better fight, actually, though, than Kid Goku and DKP. But when people think of OG Dragon Ball, they think mostly of DKP versus Kid Goku. But this fight actually is like really good too. We could get like an LF Piccolo Jr. or an LF 23rd World Tournament Goku. I think it's possible. I actually think an LF 23rd World Tournament Goku would be very representative of just like Dragon Ball as a whole. It's Goku's win in the World Tournament which is the only time he's won. Yeah, that's the only time he's won the World Tournament, right? Is the 23rd World Tournament, unless I'm just forgetting something very obvious. But that's his win in the World Tournament. It was kind of the build-up from the beginning of Dragon Ball, the beginning of OG Dragon Ball to the end. He finally gets the win over Piccolo. And I think it actually does represent the 40th anniversary well. So this could be a good pick, actually. LF, 23rd World Tournament Goku. They could also do Piccolo Jr. And then from DBZ, let's just clear this. From DBZ, there is one character that comes to mind if we're going for LF. But Saiyan Saga, we pretty much have represented. Frieza Saga, we pretty much have represented. I mean, there's a billion things they could do from Frieza Saga, which I guess could work, but I think they've covered Frieza Saga for a little bit here. Come back to Cell Saga in a second. Buu Saga, they could do stuff as well. Again, Buu Saga has a lot in it. One thing that comes to mind they could do from Buu Saga is the final Spirit Bomb. They could do it's called Matana Goku, like the Goku who beats Kid Buu with the Spirit Bomb. That's a character they could redo as a representation of the Dragon Ball manga, because it's literally the end of the original run of the manga. That is another really good one. And then the other one that comes to mind is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Is Father Son Kamehameha Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. That's another one that they could easily push to represent the manga. But for me, it really is probably guaranteed to be a Goku. So I think my two picks here, if we're doing the LF route here, if we are going down the LF path for this, 23rd World Tournament Goku, or I could just pull this guy up here. If we do Sun Family LF, it's going to be a remake of this guy. This is a really good representation of the original run of the DB manga, because it's the end. It's the end of the manga. So this guy or 23rd World Tournament Goku probably would be my two picks if we're doing a LF for this. But if they decide to go with like a Mega Rising banner with like 4, 5, 6 Spark Kings on it, something like that, which would be pretty cool because that's a lot of characters. They could just do similar to something like that Dokkan is doing, where they just represent every saga with like one character. They could do, again, probably like, honestly, they could just copy this. They could just copy exactly what Dokkan is doing. The only one that would be weird is Saiyan Saga, because like we just got those two characters from the Saiyan Saga. Maybe they could do like a Gohan and Piccolo from the Saiyan Saga. They could give us a Piccolo Jr., I guess, with the World Tournament. They could give us a Final Form Frieza from Namek, because we don't actually have like a relevant normal Final Form Frieza besides the Zenkai one. Like the last time we got, he was the last Final Form Frieza we got from Namek, is that revival one. So it's been forever since we got a new one of these. They could give us a new Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and then they could give us a Fat Buu, and that would actually work perfectly. The only thing I'm not sure of how they would do this is how would they represent like the actual manga panels? How would they represent the characters' animations to be faithful to the manga? It would be kind of strange, but that's kind of what we're looking at here for the next release coming up this week. So let me know what you guys think of this news here. Didn't really think that this would be something that they announced in the Dokkan stream, so I'm really glad that I was able to catch this and report on this, but hopefully you guys are excited. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. 40th anniversary of the manga. I'm glad that we're at least celebrating this in Legends, and then this should, once again, be the final campaign / release that we see before we head into Legends Fest less than a month from now. So let me know what you guys think. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one.